sauce, little sugar, little spice. Something new, something nice, so nice. Let me cook, saute. Let me cook, saute. Turn it up, make it hot, stir the pot, make it pop. Looking up, we on top, hit the gas, we don't stop. Heat wave, make it sizzle, make it rain, make it drizzle. Turn it up, sauce it up, eat it up, sauce it up, heat it up. Turn it up, sauce it up, eat it up, sauce it up.
My name is Erin Wolfkiel. I think it's important to inspire other women to skate because skateboarding is a thing that gave me probably all of my self-confidence growing up, especially in high school, especially through my uncertain years. It gives you a foundation to believe in yourself in a way that I don't think any other type of sport or activity really does. Is self-taught and how much time you have to put into skateboarding to learn tricks. There's just a certain level of confidence that gets built in, trying something repeatedly, but eventually succeeding or eventually figuring it out or learning how to do a new trick or landing something new that just helps create that reward system in your brain. But as a woman doing it, as a female doing it, it just built my confidence so much greater than I think any other, participation sport would have. I would not be this outgoing if it weren't for skating. Being able to kickflip, I don't know, it just makes you feel like you can do whatever you want.
This is Are Venice. Please share with your friends, family, subscribe the channel, press the like button, leave your comment.
Something new, something nice, so nice. Let me cook, saute. Let me cook, saute.
Yeah, I am a skateboarder of the internet. I used to compete professionally back probably 10, 15 years ago now. And now I am just a skateboarder of fun, and it's great. I live here in the beautiful, Venice, California, living my best life, getting to ride my skateboard as much as my body lets me. I started skating when I was probably 14 years old in Ohio, and the things that influenced me, I think I honestly always thought the skate park was cool. So it was probably Rocket Power and X Games, but I'd make my dad drive the long way home. This was before ever going to a skate park, just to look at it, just to lay eyes on it. And so I can always remember being super drawn to skate parks as a little kid, and I just didn't let it die. And then I started actually practicing and going my freshman year of high school.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And
I'm obsessed with it.
But how you first started with the skate?
Yeah.
I mean, you saw somebody skating. How was it?
Yeah, I did. I had a neighbor down the street growing up. He had those little small plastic ramps that were really crappy. Mm-hmm. They were black and they were small. He had a couple kickers, and all the neighborhood kids would go to his driveway to try to send it off of the road. Whether you could do it on a bike, a scooter, a skateboard, someone was trying something off these ramps. And I think that really is what ingrained. I was this looks fun. I want to do this. I got to figure it out. Yeah, my parents always thought my skateboarding fixation was a phase. They just thought I was gonna grow out of it. Well, here I am at 33, carrying my skateboard with me just about everywhere. So, yeah, no, I never grew out of it.
That's so funny. Yeah, Daddy thought you that. Huh? He's I don't want my daughter to be a skateboarder.
Yeah, they started off so hesitant. They were okay, we'll get her a gift card, because the way the skate park worked in Ohio is you had to buy a session for an hour or two or whatever. They're okay, we'll buy her 6 session passes. And then I got through them so quickly. I must have got through them in a month. I went as much as I could. I was can we go to the skate park? Can we go to the skate park? That they were oh no, she's serious. So I think once I learned how to pop shove it, I was it's over. I have to keep going. Skateboarding is really rewarding, even though it's very hard. So don't give up. You might fall, you might hit the ground. It's going to hurt, but there's always a light at the end of that tunnel, and there's a reward for getting through it and learning how to do something.
You became really good at it, and how was to be like somebody who people expecting to be like one of the best skateboarders in the world, because that's how people like used to look. People was looking at you like let's say in 2010, you know, like way back then.
Yeah, it was really hard. Luckily, the internet wasn't as pervasive as it is now, but I can remember like going to contests or like getting invited to go to like the Vans Combi, the pool party, back in 2009, and being like, whoa, like this is everybody I've ever looked up to is like in this competition. And I just remember feeling like really nervous. And then whenever you go up for like airs on the deep end of a pool, you know, when I would practice in Ohio and stuff, no one was like taking pictures. So when you do it out here, it's like a full flash of photographers. And I just remember being like not used to all of the attention all at once, but I got used to it and it was a good time.
That's so
scary
cool.
at first, scary at first.
And who was your first sponsor?
My first main sponsor, there was a guy out here called Skate Standard. I think he was like a skate shop, but he had seen me at one of the competitions and just started sending me like pretty nice care packages, like full of boards, shoes, like whatever I needed. He seemed to be like an online shop that was actually based out, I think here in Venice.
What's the name?
Skate Standard. It was way back in the day. It was like 2006 to 2009. And then a local skate shop started sponsoring me. And then as of current, Arbor is sponsoring me. So it's been a funny evolution of sponsors, but
and when did you become like professional pro skateboarder?
I'd classify when I started doing World Cup competitions. So 2009 is when I started competing, like on the world, like meaning your points went to a global total, like you were part of like a global ranking system.
The rankings.
Yeah, and I finished second place in 2010.
Oh,
so
wow, that's
for World
huge.
Cup Women's Pro Bowl. Like I was number 2 behind Lizzie Armanto. I'm like a perfectionist, and like I always feel like I can do better after I like watch, you know, what I've filmed. And so I'm always like trying to feel like, especially back then, I wanted everything to like be my biggest, hardest trick always. So yeah, just I wish I was more forgiving of myself at the time. I feel like I was really hard on myself, wanting to make everything be the best it could be. So, but still happy, you know, to be skating and be doing it. But I was very hard on myself of it not being my best tricks.
Oh yeah, talk about this. Arbor Chris is a cool guy, you know?
Yeah.
So who is your sponsor nowadays?
Nowadays, Arbor Skateboards right here down the street is sponsoring me, so it's been fun. I've been riding for them for I think like 2.5, 3 years now. They just started sending me boards, and it's been awesome. So I'm super happy, super stoked. Their cruisers are great too. The surf skates, like to walk the dogs on those. Couldn't find a better peak experience walking 2 dogs on a really fast, fun cruiser. So yeah, hyped that Arbor has just been supporting me this whole time with all sorts of different vehicles to ride.
It's really cool because it's a local brand, you know, like Venice local brand.
Yeah.
We probably like I've been like watching like Sean Himes, like all these guys, they all grew up next to me here, like skating for them, you know. And, it's really nice.
It's kind of like a dream come true to ride for like the local company, you know, like to live here, to represent it, like all in the same spot. I think that's like the coolest thing about all of it.
And who is your favorite skateboarder, and who inspired you as a skateboarder, you know, like for example, myself, like I always look at Jay Adams, you know, and Tony Alva, you know, because I'm a surfer, you know, like the style, you know. Okay. But who inspires you, and who's the one like that you like, okay, I want to skate like this, you know? Yeah,
I think for me growing up, I always looked up to Grant Taylor. I really thought, so he's from Atlanta, but he's like an all-terrain skater that can just skate anything and everything, but then also like his transition skills were insane. So I liked the crossover. I like somebody that's able to like skate pool and transition, but then also do like super gnarly tricks in the street. And so being able to like blend both of those together, I think is such a cool, a lot more guys do that now, I think, than before. But back when I was, you know, growing up skating, it wasn't as common. And the guys that were able to do both, it was like really, I don't know, I just thought it was really sick. So his transition skills and street skills combined really inspired. I was like, okay, cool. There's somebody who's able to like do both and do it well.
Can you say clear the name again?
Yeah, Grant Taylor.
Grant Taylor.
Yeah, he's super like giant lofty frontside airs, but then can also like hit a handrail or do something crazy like in a street environment. And so it's like the ability to have the transition skills and the street skills at the same time. I just thought that was like super cool, because I always thought like transition were the guys with pads and a helmet and, you know, like had to get fully and could only skate a certain, you know, bowl or, you know, half pipe, or versus like someone who has like all terrain abilities. It's like they can shred in whatever environment you put them in, and I always just thought that was really cool.
I was looking online about you, you know, interesting interview you, and then suddenly you broken your leg.
Yes.
Can you talk about this? Like, it was very big, like, thing, you know, like, tell me, like, how was it?
Yeah, so I've been skating 18 years. I've been skating all different types of terrain too, and I have never broken a bone. So I've never gotten a staple or a stitch. Like, I've never had a bad injury. So I tell people that so that I think if you watch my most recent clips, it doesn't look like I'm skating anything big, but like I can skate a vert ramp, I've skated giant pools, I've never gotten broke off. But one day at Stoner Skate Park here in West LA, I know what my problem was. I was wearing a pair of non-skateboarding shoes, just tennis shoes, and they were Vans, but they were, you know, wear-around casual Vans, not skate Vans, and that was my first mistake. And then I was trying a new trick that I'd never done before, and I just had a mishap where my foot slipped off the back of the tail and it just grabbed the ground in the way that it never had before, and I sat on my leg, essentially, like all my weight, and it just, I could feel the force of nature, or whatever you want to call it. It basically broke both the bones in my leg about 1.5 inches above my ankle, and it was bad. It was really bad. But
I saw the pictures.
Yeah, it was really gnarly. I somehow remained composed, and I guess my adrenaline was pumping. Like, it wasn't painful. Could tell something was very, very wrong though, you know, and like I had a homegirl like pick me up and carry me I went to the back of a car. We didn't call an ambulance. So we made all the wrong mistakes. We drove to the wrong hospital. It was quite the adventure. But the American medical system works, and, you know, they put my leg back together, and now I have a piece of hardware in my leg for the rest of my life, but my leg works, and, you know, we're back to skating, and life is
How
good.
long was the healing process?
I'd say we're still healing. It's been over a year. I broke my leg August 8th. So it's been a year and a month or so. And it's a journey. So I had to spend 8 weeks not walking, and then had to relearn how to walk, and then had to rebuild all the muscle, and then, you know, had to like train my way back up. But I was cruising around on a board probably like 5 months after. Like, I was starting to walk my dogs on a cruiser again about 5 months after the injury.
What's next? What's coming? You know, like, you have like any
Big
movie
injury.
parts coming? You have any projects that you were like thinking about it?
Yeah, I actually have a really cool, so someone's gonna make me a custom grip tape. It's gonna be a big picture of an old painting that has Venus, and it's from a painting from, I'll have to remember the name of the painting, from forever ago, but it's just a cool custom piece. It's gonna have my name on it, and I'm really excited. It's all feminine and cool, and I'm just excited for some cool grip tape that's gonna have my name on it.
Just want to say thank you so much, Erin, for coming.
Thank
you know, look online, guys. Erin Wolfkiel. She's an amazing skateboarder. I want to say thank you to my team, you know. And if you guys want to support us, subscribe, press the like button, you know, and drop a comment, and let us know like what else you guys want to see here. And I appreciate you guys living the dream, you know, and aloha.